Hello everybody, my name is Mark. We're back playing Clair Obscur Expedition 33, back on the Forgotten Battlefield with our crew. We're just gonna run up into this bridge where there's a boss fight. I kind of suspected as much, but now we shall see for sure. Mayo looking styling in her new suit. Verso looking like the dirty hobo self that he is, the murder hobo.
Hey, you holding up? We're almost there.
Holding up. Everywhere we go, just death. Death and more death. Everywhere we go, just death. I don't want to see that anymore.
Hey little miss, you're the one who
You would understand.
decided to come over here.
You spent your immortality burying the people around you. Doesn't any of this bother you? And you. Gustav's dead. How can you keep going like nothing happened?
She doesn't know what Seal's going through.
We need to continue.
Why do you...
Mael,
It's Mael. I've been saying Mael, I think.
you know what we must do. When one falls, come on.
Follow the lady in the bathing suit. Bathing suit? Swimsuit? He's like trying not to stare. Alright, time for the boss. These guys have been a pushover so far, so let's see how this goes. Does that mean it gets first attack? Oh, it broke the bridge. Why is Mael the only one falling? Mael? Mael. CL and Mael. Well, she found more death. Good thing she could cut her hair short, otherwise she'd have a lot of blood in her hair. Urso's down here with her. Because of course he is. He ain't scared of nobody. And then the ladies jumped in, ready with their swimsuits. I guess she does have healing powers.
Thanks.
Is the implication there?
Ready?
That's what this thing is saying. It's just been standing around as everyone sets up. Alright, the duelist. Should have prepared for that. Seal takes double damage, so it makes sense that she's hurt. I guess we mark. See how much damage this does. It is resistant to dark. Makes sense. This is a dark place. She starts in Virtuos, of course. How do we want to do this? We could just start with a Fleur Fury. Fleur Fury. I mean, sure. It might even actually been a little overkill, but the boss is already half dead, so... Yeah, when she doesn't need setup, she just kind of does crazy damage. What if I proc that, we get ice, so then we can do extra burn. It's resistant to fire.
It's locked on you.
I ain't scared of this dude. This reminds me of the Dark Souls 2, what was it called? It was in the No Man's Wharf. I think it's called the Duelist, and not Duelist, because it's dual. It's got two hands, two sets of arms, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too hard about it. Per usual. Twilight Slash with 10 Foretell is pretty good. Resisted Dark, though, of course. She's still got Per Se. 999. Just rolls off the tongue. Another burn. We got ice. Let's just electrify. Oops, I totally mistimed that. I probably would have killed. I definitely would have killed. Oh. There was a chance I could have got that counter off. It's fine though. Phase 2. Are we just at the point in the game now where every boss has phase 2, or every big boss I should say? Alright, now it's the dueliste for sure, because it's got 2 sets of or like 2 weapons. Whew, that was scary. I don't remember what her heals are or whatever. So we're just gonna play it out like normal. I took off the delay. I was just thinking about using the delay on him. We probably just mark.
Eyes don't lie.
I'm ready.
Which unfortunately does not allow her to do the thing, but maybe next turn. She's now in Virtuos.
Okay.
Ah, I was too slow. Oh, and I had a feeling it would do a second one the first time, unfortunately. Okay, so Mael's still in Virtuos, so she needs to revive. We can save the
Danger.
Mayhem. That's like a 7-hit combo. Oh, it's still going. I like looked away. I glanced. Let's just do Flurry Fury. Because it's big damage and big break potential. She's no longer in Twilight. Do we do the big finisher anyway? Because yeah, we have 20 foretell, so we should not.
Lady Luck smiled today.
9999 even resist. And then now we have Mayhem, which is good. Really good, in fact.
Let's start.
Applies inverted to the expedition, so we can no longer heal.
Please survive.
It's a crazy attack. This guy reminds me of Pontiff Sullivan now from Dark Souls 3 as well. She's still virtuous, she has Perse. So I think we do that.
Precise strike.
The 9/9s was not enough. Except it looks like... Okay, I'm not controlling this, for the record. And Mael with the finish. Oh, no. Verso with the finish. They both. Cool. Combo attack. Dualiso. Level 9. Cool. See, I learned those Pictos. Those Lumina. I suppose they both are correct.
Turns out this Nevron wasn't that strong, but you did well. You learned fast.
Are they actually acknowledging that the boss wasn't that strong? Sheesh. I feel like I have to change these costumes, otherwise I'm gonna get myself into trouble.
This is what we're fighting for.
Now we have a solemn moment as I cool myself down. Alright. Onwards. We continue. I have a feeling I'm gonna be saying that IRL now. If not only to myself, but maybe to others who may or may not be in the know. Alright, so Verso is definitely behind now. And Mael is a beast, so we should take her out of the party for a little bit. Which means we have to actually try in these battles again. Oh my god. This game's so... I'm just kidding. So she got a Benisim, the healing. Makes sense. Is a benevolence? That's the word. Play again after base attack if you use Dueliso. It's thunder. 50% increased base attack damage level 10. It's actually kind of interesting. What is he using? He's using Lanceram. Base attack is 4 protection. This also gives base attack 4 perfection at level 20. I'm intrigued by this Dueliso, I'm not gonna lie. Why is it so much lower? It's 410 and this one's 218. Is it because he can attack again with it? Like, it's legit lower than everything else. I don't even know if I want to mess around with it. Because you're halving your damage. Almost. And it's only base attack damage, so like that, I don't know. That doesn't feel great to me. Overall. What is combo attack? Base attack is 1 extra hit. Oh. Well, what if we do something like this for him? Now we're cooking. Now if we have him on a base attack set. Definitely take off that. And then we can take off Energizing Star for maybe some sort of base attack bonus. AP on base attack. Actually, that seems crazy. Because again, you have to think about it as in the base attack, like you don't have to actually do the base attack. I'm gonna try it. Because it's level 9. What is Abyss ROM? Oh, we should have been using this the whole time. He's not even, he wasn't in the party until now, so it doesn't matter. Increased damage on rank D. No damage on it. It's not that great. I think we just got that as an upgrade, and I was like, let's look at it, and didn't use it. I want to try with this. I convinced myself to try this random item. She's still good. Now we gotta find our way out. I imagine it's just gonna be a rope, to be honest. Usually when they do something like this, it's a quick and easy way out. Is it just over here? Because that's where the loot was? Oh, it's, yeah, you have to trigger it. And I was correct. Not missing anything else, right? Question is... Oh, we're not done climbing. I was gonna say, like, where are we gonna end up in the world? Because there was the bridge. Which is over there? Yeah, that might be it. Can you go down, back down if you want? I guess you can jump. There's also that, okay. Item over there. Here is the bridge that broke. Flag on the other side. We don't necessarily need to hit it. Almost didn't look like you could climb this. It's hard to tell. If I missed anything, I feel like it's a climb. Is what I miss.
Interesting.
Lune is the most fun to move around the world with, even if there's no difference at all between them. But the fact that you can just run around, like, or fly around is pretty cool. Versus, like... I mean, they're all pretty cool. I don't know. The bare feet fun step is funny.
Nice.
Revive 10 energy. Revive 10s also give 3 AP. Well, who's in the party who doesn't have a good thing going? I think it's the empowering tint. Revive tint is good because she's also a character who will die before I heal her, probably. Or like she'll heal herself or die. That's kind of what I'm getting at there. This is really a dead end. Why'd they give me a little alcove here? How dare you? Man, Verso only just started running and he's already like panting like a dog that he is. There's really nothing else over here. I guess Maya also kind of pants. I guess I never really noticed, but they all do. And now I brought attention to it, so you can't unhear it. Except for Lune, that's why I didn't notice.
It's the place.
Yeah. We can bury your friend under this tree, if that's okay with you.
Maybe I should address them more appropriately for this. He's upset that he doesn't have his swimsuit on.
Couldn't wait for me, could you? I wish we could.
Rest easy, Gustav.
I'll finish what you started. The paintress, Renoir.
Renoir.
Pay.
No more dome. Just open skies.
I'll save them, Gustav.
Yeah, I really like Ciel.
Your apprentices, everyone.
You can leave it to us. You were always there for me.
I'll save them.
I like them all.
Say hi to Soph for me. Yeah?
Oh my god.
We could never tell if you were my brother or my father. But to me, you were both. The best brother and father I've ever had.
When one falls, we continue.
You don't notice in all the shots, but
Thanks.
you definitely see the tear stains
This is my family.
and the glistening. This is really nice.
See you in the next life.
Considering I only knew this guy for 15 hours, you know? Pulling at the heartstrings. Despite them wearing their... Listen, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. The game did this. I'm just facilitating it. Still, this is a really cute cutscene. I think they did a good job. And Lune is more stoic. Ciel's kind of like trying to be there. It does seem like Lune was more of the solo type, and then Ciel was kind of always around. Alright, wiped a tear from my eye. Now we're ready to go. No loot. Can I loot his arm? Pick it back up. Dang game. Now I know why people compare it to Legend of Dragoon. I'm not saying anything else. There's many reasons to compare it that way. Nothing from SKA, which is probably for the best. But it would have been cute, I guess, if he did say something silly. Back at camp. Time for some narrative progression.
For about 2 hours. Then there's a big lake. We shouldn't go there at all. We should make a right, and then it's gonna take a few hours, and then we make a stop. we get some rest and some food, and then from there, we head north to Monoko Station.
Why there?
To recruit my oldest friend. We'll need the extra firepower, because our next goal will be to take down the Paintress' heart.
Her heart?
Yes. You can't just stroll up to the Paintress. The chroma there is far too dense. It erases anyone who gets close. But if we destroy her heart, the barrier will fall.
Okay. So where is this heart? What does it look like?
I really like her facial
Like,
expressions.
that I don't know, but I do know
Verso as
it's
well.
somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
You found old Lumiere?
Yes.
So it's true. Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of a larger city on the continent.
I've traveled with many expeditions. I was with the 58th when we found old Lumiere. But Renoir erased them before we could get further. And I don't know much more.
All right then. Let's go meet your friend at Monoko Station. And then, we'll take the Paintress's heart.
I think I made good decisions with our costuming. I do want a choice for Versa, though. You know I'd be putting him in the swimsuit if we had that option. Just want to put that on the record. Speaking of putting it on the record, put this on the gramophone. Ah, Gustav. Never really looked at the skybox. It's pretty nice. Yeah, we've definitely heard this theme before. We continue. Unfortunately, cannot upgrade anything to level 10 or beyond. This song kind of has another tone to it now. Just bring him to 50.
How come Monoko lives so far from the other Jestrels?
Monoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Jestrels who went missing after the fracture.
The lost Jestrels.
Yeah. That and he, pissed off Golgra.
That was sad.
Yeah.
You were sad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You were thinking of Julie.
and not just her, but... Yeah.
Want a hug?
Yeah. I do.
Aww. Yes, of course. You always spend time with Esquier. There's no question.
She reminds me of someone.
Ciel.
Ciel?
No, Mael. Have I met her before?
Well, you also thought you knew Ciel.
Oh, but I do. Wait, don't I?
Sometimes I feel like you know everyone.
Sometimes I feel like you know everyone.
Oh, well. That's because you're all cousins. Same, but different.
I feel like if I chose the other option, which is you thought all the humans are the same type of thing, he would have given a very similar response, if not the exact same.
So, maybe it's that.
Yes. Ah, just like Verso is Verso's cousin. Mael is Mael's cousin. Yes, that's it. You're so very wise.
That almost makes sense to me. He's deep in thought. Yep.
Yep. Verso the Wise.
Oh, great name. Oh, can I be Esquier the Great? No, 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 wait. How about Eskia the Brave? Oh, no. Eskia the Great is better.
You're just a big ball of nonsense sometimes, aren't you?
That's why we're best friends.
They have fun talking to each other a bit more. Their bond grows. So we've so far have only seen our relationship level with SKA go up. I don't know if it can be like interpersonal or between the party. They talk a bit more nonsense before going to the others, or if it's like only with NPCs.
How far up the mountain is Minoko Station? Will we see snow?
Not too high, but yeah. There's usually snow.
Fantastic.
Oh, right. There's no snow in Lumiere.
No, only in books and paintings. It's almost as mythical as Gestrels.
And just as fun. And sometimes just as deadly.
Oh. Really? My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some.
That you will.
You want to spend time? Of course! Oh my gosh. She had a husband? It's not too surprising, given some of the conversations. Verso approaches Ciel, who seems open to talking.
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion? After your extensive observation of our team?
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than analysing our stress levels.
Well, it's important to understand your teammates.
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh, is that what this is?
No, you're right. What was I think? It's better to stay mysterious. No, I'll trade you a story for a story.
I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite fair, I think.
Well, there are stories and then there are stories. You first then.
Something unusual then? Strange wonders and
Something
mysteries.
unusual, then? Strange wonders and mysteries?
A bit impersonal, Not really how you get to know each other. I don't think that's worthy of a trade. No. Tell me something dark and melancholy.
I do like her.
And personal.
Yes.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share, let's share.
Let's share.
Story for a story, right?
We'll see.
You spend the next few minutes arguing whether Ciel has to share. Ciel continues to tease Verso, who remains evasive. The relationship grows a little bit. I wanted to hear the story. It's cute though.
Your oldest friend is a Gestrel.
Yes. We've been friends for as long as I can remember.
Gustav would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked Gestrels?
Because he liked the idea of friendships that could last decades. We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere.
That's very cute as well. A sentiment you don't think of. Lune intercepts Verso as he walks by the fire.
Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here. In case you hadn't noticed.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too? Yet they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate people like this?
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Alliances are usually give and take. As are conversations. Trust goes both ways, no?
Alright then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
No need. I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Trust works both ways.
Alright, as a gesture of good faith.
As a gesture of good faith, I'll answer 3 questions. Choose wisely.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
That's one question.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
All right. Go for it.
Lune spends some time bombarding Verso with questions. He remains evasive, which pisses Lune off, but also triggers her insatiable sense of curiosity. Lune is reluctantly intrigued, as is Verso. Also very cute. Are there relationships in this game? I didn't quite realize that's what I was getting myself into. Like, clearly there's some sort of relationship level, but what does that imply? Do we talk to Mayo?
How come
Minoko's
the lost?
Yeah.
Alright. We write in the journal, as is our tradition. Mael finds a spot where she can write. Spends some time writing in the journal on his memory. She gathers her courage and writes about Gustav's sacrifice, how he laid the trail. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read this journey someday. That line also kind of has a different tone to it now. Recruit Monoko, or Monoko, Verso's best friend at the station in the mountains. Let me go to sleep.
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. I've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offered them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess. Sorry. It's just wet.
Drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gamage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
Out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
Well, changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait,
He's like, I don't want to hear about Gustav anymore.
I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Just giving him the band. Oh, we were like
Welcome
looking through
to
the thing there.
Disaster expedition.
Thank you.
Very cute. He's officially one of the gang. And we got the relationship level we were looking for. Cool. Adorable. This game is very cute. It shows nice, like, healthy relationships, moments of pain and weakness, of anxiety, of grieving, mourning,
With SGA? Yeah, should be quick.
healthy means of expression, maybe not that one, but like when Lune was spiraling, it's acknowledgement. You know, CL also struggled in her own way where she didn't like say anything or show her feelings, which made Mael freak out because she was like the one over freaking out, whereas Lune was trying to keep it together but also kind of stressing out. You know, it's just like, it's real human emotion, and I think they do a good job. Oh no, how big is this? How big is this map? Oh. Oh. So we've not been over here at all. It appears there's a whole other section of the map we cannot see. So that's fun. We also have a big old sea. Oh my. It says it's not far, so it's probably just right over there. And it's a new party member, so I kind of want to rush that, if anything.
I am speed.
Got some versions there. What is this? It's right here. Stone Quarry. What's over here? Oh, there's a big boy. Got a fight there. Another small sea.
An advantage.
Okay, so this is just like a boss. It's like a channeler type. This area is also kind of blocked off, so I guess we'll look at the sea real quick. Mayal's not in the... I'm gonna mispronounce her name all the time now. She's not in the group. Oh, I forgot. Okay, I gotta remember how to play him because I changed his play style a little bit. That was pretty easy. Even without Mael, it seems like we're a healthy level or two above these other enemies. Let's just see how far we can explore with the sea. It does look like it's a dead end right here as well. Oh, we got a bit farther to go than I expected. So this should be an easy fight. 3 small dudes, one's a buffer, one's a gremlin, and one's a small caster. One other thing, because, okay, we get a free attack. Let's try it on this guy. It halves his damage, basically, but he plays again. And then now we can Radiant Slash at level C. I think that might actually be more damage overall. So we should consider that. Upgrading this weapon, unless we find something else a little more interesting. It'd be sick if we gave her another point to start so she could Dark Wave right away. Poitier buffs its allies. Might be a little late for that.
Let's carve a path.
Thought he was gonna say let's carve a pot.
Cut him down.
Honestly, because of this, the way this set is working, we get 2 attacks on our base attack, and then we get an attack afterwards. That's actually pretty huge. And yo, we just level up 3 of our weapons to level 11. Because we're in the new area, so like things have higher... Okay, we need to fight everything we can from here on out. 641 Ramison. I don't know, I'm unsure about that. Potrium. Consuming a light stain applies a slow. Unfortunately, our Trebuchet is just too good. Like, Mayhem procs are crazy. Dualiso. That's it. I thought I got a 3rd weapon there. Oh, it was Light Rim as well. Actually, Light Rim is pretty good. 20% increased fire damage with skills. And it's 497. Maybe we just, because of how our fights are going right now, we're just going to use Light Rim and then Wildfire, and we'll probably just win. We don't need to be thinking about anything else. And then if we can get CL 1 more point of energy, which actually, let's check our Luminas. She got 3. This list is huge now. Is this song about Verso? I guess really, if I really wanted to min-max things, we could set up Mael as the solo fighter, and then if we ever wipe, she just comes in and wipes things up. But I feel like that's a lot of work for something that's probably not even going to happen. Oh, if I'm being real, like... Energizing start's good. That's what we're looking for on everyone else. Defensive mode's okay, but not great. In fact, I don't think I even want defensive mode on. I think it's just bad. I'd rather have the AP. Maybe we just put on solo fighter for the people who have the extra point. She's so flooded with AP, I think we can put defensive on her. And then solo fighter as well. She does have energizing start. Let's get rid of energizing break. I'm trying to think like I was trying to get something like first offensive. That's not actually going to happen. So just keep energizing break for the moment and stop looking at the screen. Does look like they don't want us going out into this sea. I don't know how much there even is to explore over here, but there definitely is something. There's like a sea serpent thing up there as well. It's probably a world boss. The boat graveyard. We should have walked in the other place too, maybe. I don't think we did. But I had a feeling this one at least would be a record area. Alicia's birthday camp. Or birthday party. This is a cool place. They're reusing like those boats. Like that beach is nothing special. It's just boats and a beach, right? But the way that they set that area up with the big old beastie in the back, the coloring, it's actually a pretty cool dynamic or like scene, I guess. It stands out from the rest of the area, even if it's using similar parts to the rest of the game. Like, they didn't have to create anything special to make a cool looking scene there, I guess is what I'm going for. This is a new enemy. Where are we on the map again? One little island here. Doesn't look like we can explore much else, so...
Nice.
Kind of sucks that when you leave Esquier, grosse tête.
Lune, attention.
Okay, that wasn't big damage at all.
I'm ready. Ready to evade.
Holy crap!
Now's our chance.
Oh, she doesn't have the thing anymore. Anyway, grosse tête means big head.
Feel the burn.
I think it just keeps going. No. Wow, okay, that's a crazy fight. That's very good. It does seem like it only has that one attack. I hope it only has that one attack, but it seems like every time it does it, it'll do it again. So it starts with one attack and then does two and then does three and then does four every time it attacks. I think there's a chance we can still go in this cave and make something happen. It didn't say danger here. Got 65. I refuse to think about this for too long. He's slow. He's slow. She's already at 50% crit. What do I care for anything else? She's also at 1500 HP. What do I care for anything else? She could be faster is kind of what it comes down to. And then keep up scaling on damage. She scales with vitality, so we'll just put a point in there as well. She's got 9 points. Am I saving up for this? Terraquake? I think I am. At this point. He can learn the self-heal. She doesn't learn anything. She doesn't learn anything. Although we can learn this, which is Rush, which is pretty good, but if we had a 7th or 8th slot, that'd be pretty good. Until then, I'm not going to rule off that that's not a possibility, but I just don't see it happening right now. This area is cool. And again, it's another case of like, it's just a cave, and it's the underwater effect, and it's got these anchors that we've seen before. But it looks sick. Particularly with this tentacle thing. A Brûler. I wonder if I can give this Brûler something and he becomes like a blacksmith. This music is really nice.
Well, that will help.
Okay, so if we ever see something involving a Brûler, like maybe if we find like a blacksmithing hammer or something silly like that, we'll consider bringing it over here. Alright, and we'll ignore the grosse tête. Pretend we did not see that. We've already checked out the boat graveyard. Let's check out this cave there. I kind of want to fight these, even if there's no reason to do so. Third time's a charm.
Let's carve a path.
I mean, the reason to do so is just to get a little more experience in how these things go.
A storm is coming.
He missed, so he didn't get the second attack in. Yeah, that's bad.
Well, well. I see you.
That's good, because I couldn't see anything for a second there.
Eyes up, Verso. Careful.
He didn't even need his second attack. Okay, so if you miss with Verso, he doesn't get the second attack, is what we learned there. And that's why you battle. random enemies. So when you are doing the real fights, it doesn't matter. Or like, you don't have to learn the hard way. I guess that's what I'm trying to say there. Let's see what's in the stone quarry. Because it seems like this might just be an area we can do now along the way.
Unusual.
What happened here?
We got 5 chromas, so let's just hit that. Of course, we could just rest. Troubadour, I didn't want to kill my friends. I just wanted to play with them. Even when I managed to play a note right, I messed up right after. Can you believe it? I'm expected to use my instrument to kill, and I'm angry. I cannot play. I will never play again. I beg you, please, mistress. I seek your help. A Nevron who does not wish to kill? Teach me how not to kill. Teach me how to play. I'm afraid none of us are familiar with your instrument. No, Mistress, this cannot continue. Well, perhaps we can help you practice? Truly? Yes, help me learn how to not kill. Don't get hit when I play some wrong notes, but please do get hit when I play the right notes. Surely that should be easy for you. Right, let's do it. I don't know what right and wrong means, but we'll try.
Oh well. Not impressed. Not impressed. Bring it on.
Okay.
Just try it.
I got...
Just try it. Oh well. Bring it on.
I guess you keep going until you
Just try
die.
it.
Second phase. Green. Green. Red.
Not impressed.
Green. Red. Green. Red.
Bring it on.
Red.
Oh well.
Okay. I'm liking this better than gestural volleyball.
Not impressed.
Third phase.
Bring it on. Not impressed. Not impressed.
All of the trials are complete, just like that. Battle loot. Alright, he got his combo attack learned. Wait, have this to prove my gratitude. Healing parry. Covers 3% HP on parry. She still has to learn. She still has to learn. I like that we're being serenaded by this music right now. Why does it keep saying... Oh, because he's got the expedition outfit as opposed to normal verso. Okay, cool. Hey, at least we got a new costume. In a way, it's a new one. You're here again. Would you like to hear me play? Why were you so upset earlier? Before you helped me practice, the silence frightened me. All I could hear was a screaming void of nothingness, but right now I can hear it. Creation. Every friend around the world, all in tune. We are expected to kill the mistress's enemies, those who seek chroma. Why? To deny them. I do not know more than this. I see. We can never have been friends. I'm starting to feel bad about killing these guys. Like, is that the intention? At first you're just like, oh, these are mindless monsters, and then now as more time goes on, I'm like, oh, this thing just wants to be friends, and now I cannot not fight it. We're halfway through C already, and he just got so many points from that. Now he's at B, which means we can assault 0. And now we're at A. That's first turn, he's already at A with this setup. It's pretty good. She's just dead. She's just dead.
The expedition's not over. No more tricks.
Let's resist the dark. That's not good.
I won't lose again.
Oh my. Okay, I need to be dodging these.
Don't worry, I'm here.
We get so much AP back from attacking that I need to be shooting more if I attack.
I'll do it.
Oh,
No
it feels bad.
margin of error.
Great job, CL. Unfortunately, he's resistant. He's at S rank. So now it's just like a question of what do you press here. It's probably light holder again. Oh right, we have to attack first. And he just has his full bar now. So I should be shooting more often. Which is what I said last time, but I'm still saying it. Phantom Blade. Big nines.
Try me.
She's just dead. That's right, she takes double damage. Makes sense. We revive again. Lune has done like nothing.
Phoenix.
Oh, I was too late. Okay, he needs to attack. I'm gonna see how much points we get for this. We actually get 7. Or sorry, not 7. And it's another turn. We get 5 points for attacking. That's kind of nuts. Very high light damage. So we probably want perfect break here. Especially because it's weak. And it broke.
Let's carve a path.
I was gonna say, can we just do it again? We can, because we can attack. Oh my god.
Break.
It did do a lot of break damage. A resident healer.
Let's finish this.
Oh, he's just dead. Why? He has so little HP.
Venez, attention. Do you need him?
I kind of need him. Shit. Yeah, we have no revives left. Shit. Stop. Okay.
Take cover.
I'm just too early on that first hit.
Let the ink flow.
I think we can still do this. We just need to be smarter. And probably put Mayal on the team and take out CL as much as I hate to admit it. I mean, there's actually still a huge chance that we do this. Assuming Lune can... Nope. I was gonna say keep up a little bit. I'm gonna try with Mayal, because she does have a standing solo or whatever.
Okay.
And huge counter damage. And we broke it.
Okay.
Oh, I was too late on the last one. Per se, is it enough?
Nice. Strike.
Oh my god, she did do it. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with her being the backup squad. She's so good that we have to keep her in the back for it to make sense. Do a res there.
Vanson, 48th. He wouldn't listen. Just kept running everyone into the ground. He acted as if he was the only true believer. That we had to trust him. 5 dead, and he wanted to double down. Thomas, not so subtly insinuated that Jean should be relieved of duty. Mutiny. Something I'd never have countenanced. Yet I have a duty to them too. It's a gutting realization. What has to be done? The mission is too important. The team is too important. We can't just throw our lives away for nothing. I hate that it came to this. But he broke our trust. Under Expedition Code 23, Jean Fournier is hereby relieved of duty. I, Vanson Constantine, have assumed command and have designated Thomas Flegov as lieutenant.
Okay. Interesting. Is that like a parallel to the Nevron here who accidentally killed all of his friends? I mean, it's not exactly a parallel, but it's perpendicular, maybe. What a weird little alcove here. I'm thinking, like, what are the benefits of leaving that alive? There's probably, like, maybe there's a story benefit. We'll meet some sort of Nevron who's like, oh, if you meet any friendly Nevrons, send them to me, right? Maybe. But the way I see it is that you kill them, you get some loot. Is that enough? Yes? Question mark? And I don't want to come back for them is another big reason. We're gonna do a bit more, and then I'll call this an episode. Seems like the biggest fights are 3v3s, so... Okay, let's make our confusing prospect work. We have to double tap this, get rid of its shields. That one's weak to lightning, so I decided to attack it first. We got 6 again. We can paradigm shift or radiant slash. I think we radiant slash.
Radiance away.
And then wildfire. And then she does bad omen. And if anyone survives next turn, they're gonna have a bad time, I think.
Time to end this. Here we go.
Yeah, Verso getting to do like multiple things in one turn is kind of nuts. Krularam leveled up. Revive 10 energy is done, so Seal can remove that. And add on healing parry. Verso's hurt, but it's fine. Painting workshop, we got another one there. Is this just not going to appear as like a named thing? I wonder. Yeah, probably not. I gotta say I'm kind of a little over this theme, but I think it's because we've been exploring for so long, and I think it's because we just got Verso, so it's playing his song. This looks like a bunch of enemies we cannot deal with yet, nor get to. Until we can accelerate into the sky. Got
Cocoa Station is to the north, not far from here.
a gestural merchant here. A plunging bob or a French bob, both for CL. Ta-ta! You can take off her mime gear, her lipstick. Actually, it's not even lipstick, is it? It is. It just doesn't show on the mime. It definitely is lipstick. Oh my god, the bob is really cute. Let's go with the plunging bob. They're both really cute, actually. Like, this is like Sophie's hair. The French bob. Which I guess makes sense. Painting Workshop Danger. Let's see what it looks like inside, because the other one was pretty unique looking. Okay, it looks pretty similar. Or basically the exact same. Platforming challenge into maybe boss fight. And it looks like there's a rope that'll lead you back if you make it all the way to the end. It does look like there's an enemy all the way over there. Probably do not want to deal with that. It says most enemies have a weak spot, so like not all of them, but most? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Now my Radiant Slash does less damage. I pressed the wrong button there. Why do I still have Quick Strike? I thought I got rid of that. I must have not saved.
A storm is coming. Let's keep going.
She got energy from that.
Feel the burn.
Maybe I should just always do Wildfire if I have the opportunity between one or the other.
I'll do it.
My turn.
Didn't even need the extra attacks. Looks like there's a way over here, but we can't access it yet. So this is where we want to go, where there's snow. Looks like we're almost done exploring here. Singular item, another color of Lumina, as expected. Got a Gestural Merchant. Oh, it's a lost Gestural. Sestro needs me back. Okay, I was getting bored over here anyway. Whee! They just know where to go. Oh, there is a Gestural Merchant. He's right here. Strabami! French Bob for Lune. Don't mind if I do. We still have $97,000. So we probably should just buy stuff if we see stuff we want. New do for you. We got one of these. Dark brambles. Why is that like that? It's weird. Renoir. Let's do one more fight, and then I'll call this an epi. And then we'll approach this snowy mountain and meet Monoko in a sec, maybe. Next episode. Let's make sure I remember how to do this. Big poke. Big poke. He gets energy back from killing it. We can hit the mark. And possibly reapply another. We got a burn on that one. We have Assault 0 at B now. Let's hit this nerd. Enough to take him out. Now there's one enemy left. We got the mark. So we immolate. Seems good. Why did she heal there? I don't know. Oh, maybe it's her... It's probably her weapon. Increase fire damage. Nope. Maybe it's one of her Luminas then. We do have a lot. How much is combo attack? 10. It makes sense why some of them cost so much. When I saw the first 10, like empowering attack or whatever, the first 10 costs, I was like, oh, I don't know about this, but it makes sense. Now, is this another dark bramble right there? No, just kind of look like it from the distance. Okay, I think we explored everything they have allowed us to explore up to this point. I'm feeling pretty good with our progress thus far. Dare I say we're halfway through the game? That's not true. There's no way that's true. So yeah. We're gonna call this a video. Thank you so much for watching, folks. In the next video, we'll go up this path and see what else we see. SK is playing with his belly. Alright. Thanks for watching, folks. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!